Oh, hello YouTube! Today on the Naughty Librarian, I'm coming at you with another massive smutty book haul. Let's go. Look at all the smutty... Look at all the smutty books! They almost decapitated me, because there's that many. To start things off, I have two books by Carolyn Sparks. I have Forbidden Nights with a Vampire and Eat, Pray, Love. Carolyn Sparks is a very popular paranormal romance novelist. I've always wanted to read some of her books, but I've never had any of her books to read, and I found two of them, so I feel like this is a good place to start. They got kind of silly names, so they might be kind of fun. Next up, I have Mercenaries by Angela Knight. I mean, it's gonna be smutty. He has tribal tattoos, so he might be a douche, but he's definitely gonna be fucking someone. And I think it's also, I'm not sure if this is a paranormal romance or not. I should really read the blurb before I start a video. Okay, so it's like sci-fi smut. I read the blurb a little bit. It's about this girl, and she's being auctioned off as a bride, and so this guy buys her on the epitaph that she sleeps with him and this other dude. So there's an extra dude involved in this, so it's probably gonna be really dirty. It's dirtier than I thought it was going to be going in. That sounded even dirtier. Next up, I have The Eternal Ones by Kirsten Miller. This is actually an ARC I got, although it's not so much advanced because this came out in 2010 and they were selling it, which is weird, but I bought it anyway. And this is kind of like reincarnation a little bit, and this girl, and then she like finds this guy who's like a notorious playboy, as the blurb says, and I guess they bang each other in past lives and present lives. Next up, I have Wolf Tales 5 and Wolf Tales 8. Wolf Tales, woo! I don't have 1 through 4 or 6 and 7 or anything past 8, but I got these two, and I'm assuming they are wolves in them because they have wolves in the title. And this is an erotic romance, so I'm pretty sure this is like all fucking and a dash of wolfing. Next up, I have A Kiss of Shadows by Laurel Hamilton, and I've actually never read a book by Laurel Hamilton. I know she's like OG romance novel, and I should have read something by her, but I haven't. And this is actually another ARC, although this book came out a long time ago, so obviously it's not that advanced anymore. But I bought it, and I was kind of excited to read it. It's Anita Blake, Vampire Hunter, so it's like her signature series. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to jump into a random book of the series or not, but I got one, so I guess I'll try it. Next up, I have Witchling by Yasmin Galenorn. I think that's how you say your name. I may have slaughtered that. It's about a witch who is small, I suppose, hence Witchling. And she owns an inn for paranormal creatures, so it sounds like it might be funny, because it seems like there's gonna be a lot of different personalities and a lot of different creatures, and they're all in one place together, so I'm assuming wacky hijinks will ensue. This might be one of those deceptive books where it doesn't actually have any smut in it. We will find out. Next up, I have Sizzle and Burn by Jane Ann Krentz, and this is kind of about like psychic detectives, I'm assuming. I have not read all of the blurb, but I've read some of the blurb, and what I have gathered is that there's this girl and she has psychic powers, and then there's crimes and she like solves them and then has sex. Next up, I have The Siren by Tiffany Wrights. And I've been wanting to read this actually quite a bit, and I happened to find it at a library book sale, and it's in really good shape actually. Like, it's a little smudgy, but like, there's a crisp edge. Like, this is barely read. I was very excited. It's gonna be dirty as heck. I mean, she's tied up on the cover, like, shit's gonna get real. I guess it's about this woman who's an erotica writer, and then her publisher, and he's just like, oh, you gotta write this book really good, so I guess I'll be all dominant on you. And then she's like, okay, and it's a book about that. I'm very excited to read this, contrary to how I just described it. Last but not least, I have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. Oh my gosh, I wanted to read this so much. And it's a relatively new book. It's got that crisp edge. I'm very excited I snagged it. I was at a library book sale and she was coming out to put out books, and I was just stalking this one lady because she kept having the good books. So I was literally just like reaching over and taking everything she was putting down, you know, like a creep. But she put this down and I snagged it like immediately because I needed to have it. I assume it's very similar to Dating You, Hating You by Christina Lauren. I want to read this. I'm so happy I snagged it like a champion. There you have it. Another awesome Smutty book haul. I'm amazing at library book sales. I like clean them out. Champ. Anyways guys, that is all from now. Let me know down below, have you read any of these books in this particular haul? Which ones were your favorites? Which ones did you not like? Let me know which one I should read first. I want your opinions down there. And that's all for now, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!